Good evening. My name is Teresa Venner, and I'm the proud principal of St. Michael's Middle High School. Welcome to the St. Michael's High School graduation ceremony in honor of the class of 2025. And let's go. In order for all to enjoy and see, please remain seated and make sure all your cell phones are silenced during the playing of Pomp and Circumstance. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my great honor to introduce to you the St. Michael's High School class of 2025. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2025. Graduates and members of the audience, please stand for the presentation of the colors by the NJROTC and the playing of our national anthem. Gentlemen, please remove your caps. Thank you. Please be seated. At this time, I would like to introduce Madeline Plog, President of the Tidewater Chapter of the National Honor Society, to offer our welcome.
Welcome, families, friends, faculty, staff, those who are joining through the live stream, and of course, my fellow graduates. It is my absolute pleasure to represent the class of 2025 in opening today's graduation ceremony. It is finally time to admire and honor the hard work and perseverance every one of us has put into getting here today. Tonight, not only are academic achievements recognized, but also the journey that fueled them. The years at St. Michael's have been full of indescribable memories. So many faces have come and gone, but so many have stayed. As a student who has been at St. Michael's School since pre-K, I've seen how our class has morphed into who we are today. This school has the ability to make you close with everyone. I mean, how hard is it when your class is only 60 people? With this closeness comes moments me and my fellow graduates will always remember and cherish as we plan to walk the stage tonight. In elementary school, being so excited for the book fair just to spend all our money on erasers. Visiting Pickering Creek and the Maritime Museum more times than we can count. Getting fidget spinners banned from our classrooms. Not going to Echo Hill in 5th grade. Yes, we still remember that. The years of crying over homework and wandering halls, and the class of 2025's endless events this year. Each student graduating tonight can agree that without the support from someone in their life, they would not be on this stage. So the class of 2025 thanks every one of you in the audience who have gotten us through tears and smiles not only within high school, but since the beginning. Thank you to the teachers who took in late work for full credit or didn't mark us late when we obviously were, except Mr. Coons, who said I could never be a president with the last name Plog. But guess what? I'm up here today. Thank you to every parent and family member for your encouragement, love, and trust every step of the way. A special thank you to my own family. It's been a long year, and I couldn't have done it without you all. Thank you to our faculty and staff for your dedication to guiding us, your patience, and your inspiration. Finally, thank you to the class of 2025 who has made it to the finish line through resilience, strength, and spirit. This evening, we not only say goodbye to our high school career, but say hello to the bright future that comes next. And as we move to commence the ceremony, the strong relationships, newfound lessons, and perseverance will drive us to the new chapter that lies ahead. I'm sure all of us can agree when I say, where'd all the time go? God bless and thank you.
Thank you, Madeline. The presentation of the mantle is an honored tradition at St. Michael's High School. This year, the mantle will be presented by Alexandria Rockwell and accepted by Harlan Bartolone, the president of the junior class.
Last year, as the president of the class of 2025, I had the mantle placed upon my shoulders. It is my privilege to present the mantle to the president of the class of 2026. It is a symbol of all the ideals and principles for which our school stands and a badge of seniority. Tonight, we must surrender the cloak to the class of 2026. We hereby give them the honored place, privilege, and responsibility to live up to the lofty ideals of which the garment is a symbol. I say to you, take it, love it, revere it. Guard it so that the hopes, aims, and the ideals of all the classes down through the years may remain unspotted by the loyalty and untarnished by the honor. Oh, yeah. I think that's it.
As the president of the class of 2026, I accept this mantle. We have been looking forward with pride to this step in our high school career. We sense the challenge which is ours, and we will not ignore the charge of the class of 2025 and those predecessors who have inscribed their worthy mottos on this garment. For us, this moment is filled with mixed emotions. We are happy to be thus honored and yet sad to note that you will not be with us next year. You have our sincere wish for your future success in the many ventures that you pursue. You may leave knowing that we shall be ever mindful of the importance of our roles as an incoming senior class of St. Michael's High School. Thank you.
Thank you, Alexandria and Harlan. Good evening, faculty members, honored parents, families, friends, distinguished guests, and graduates. Your presence here tonight to celebrate the achievements of the class of 2025 fills us with gratitude. As we gather in this moment, I encourage each of you to take a moment to pause and reflect on the journey that has led you to this milestone. Tonight, as you sit in this auditorium, surrounded by the support and admiration of the loved ones, take pride in your accomplishments. Your resilience, determination, and unwavering spirit have brought you to this moment, and everyone here shares in your joy and pride. Before I speak to the graduates, I wanted to take a moment to recognize the truly amazing staff here with us this evening and those watching. This staff goes above and beyond, not just this year, but for many years. Many of them have taught some of these students more than once, sometimes twice, and even 3 times in different courses and in different seasons of life. If you have taught any of these students on this stage tonight, please stand to be recognized. Let's go, staff, get up. They've cheered them on, they challenged them, they believed in their potential, even when the students themselves may have doubted it. I thank you for your unwavering commitment, for the heart that you bring to this school, and for being part of a team that makes this school so special. It has been an honor to work with many of you for so many years. To the parents, guardians, family members, and friends who grace us with their presence tonight or who are watching virtually, we extend our heartfelt gratitude. Your unwavering support and steadfast encouragement have been instrumental in the success of our students. For many of you, this journey has come full circle. Not only have I had the privilege of working with your children, but I also have had the honor of being your teacher, your coach, and for some of you, your administrator. To now walk alongside your students as they graduate is deeply meaningful and a humbling experience. Your partnership with us, the educators and staff here at St. Michael's, has been invaluable, and we thank you for all the support in helping get these students to this stage tonight. May this evening be a reflection of the joy and pride you feel, for you truly deserve to bask in the glory of your students' accomplishments. And to the class of 2025, it is hard to believe that we're here. I have known most of you since you walked into 6th grade, unsure of how to use a lock in your lockers, your schedules, and maybe a little unsure of yourselves. And I've had the absolute privilege of watching you grow, not just into young adults ready to take on the world, but into people who care deeply, who speak up, who laugh loudly, and who show up for each other. I have watched you fall, get back up, and take those steps forward, one step at a time, but always forward, just like your class motto says. For some of you, this journey started way back in pre-K, like Madeline mentioned, and you've been in school together for 14 years. You have built friendships that have weathered childhood, adolescence, pandemics, and all the ups and downs in between. And for others, your journey brought you here maybe later, maybe middle school, maybe just recently, but you jumped in and became part of this special community with your own unique light, talents, and energy. Whether you've been here since day one or joined along the way, each of you have shaped this class in a meaningful way. And that's the beauty of this school and this moment, a shared ending to a journey taken together, step by step. I too am reaching a milestone this year, and after 32 years with Talbot County Public Schools, 29 of those years right here at St. Michael's Middle High School, and 7 as your principal, I will be retiring. If you had told my young 23-year-old self that left my family in New York and moved to Maryland that I'd never been to, that I would one day become the principal of this amazing school, I'm not sure I would have believed you. But life has a funny way of leading you exactly where you're meant to be, one step at a time. I returned to St. Michael's Middle High School as principal when you all entered as 6th graders, and it is a bittersweet honor to say farewell at the same time you are taking your next steps into the world. As you take your next steps, you know I'm going to give you some advice. I want to offer you a little bit of truth that I have learned over 32 years in education. You will not always have the answers. None of us do, and that's okay. Life isn't about getting everything right the first time. In fact, some of your most powerful growth will come from the moments you stumble. Don't be afraid to fail. Failure isn't the end. It's the beginning of understanding, of change, and progress. Life is about learning from those setbacks and continuing to take steps forward even when the path is uncertain. So as you move forward, remember this: your character, how you treat others, how you respond to challenges, and how you carry yourself when no one is watching will matter more than any title or test score. It's your integrity, your kindness, and your perseverance that will leave a lasting impact on the world around you. I too am stepping into a new chapter as I retire, and like you, I don't know exactly what lies ahead, but I do know that as long as we keep moving, keep growing, and keep learning one step at a time, we're heading in the right direction. Class of 2025, thank you for letting me be part of your story. You have inspired me, you've challenged me, and you've reminded me why I chose this profession so many years ago. I am so proud of you and so hopeful for all that lies ahead. Congratulations, and never forget, once a saint, always a saint, and take life one step at a time, but always forward. Thank you. Each year, we honor those students who have maintained the highest cumulative grade point average. This year, the valedictorian of the class of 2025 is Alexandria Rockwell with a 4.4 grade point average. And our salutatorian is Bryn Lazuski with a 4.28 grade point average. Congratulations. St. Michael's High School is proud to recognize students for outstanding academic achievement. As I announce the names of these distinguished scholars, please hold your applause until all names are called. In order to graduate with highest honors, a student must achieve a 96% average or higher over 4 years of high school. The following students have earned this honor: Alexandria Rockwell, Bryn Lazuski, Jack Brennan, Karina Mazer, Madeline Plog, Pearson Greenwood, Anya Taylor, Thomas Weller, Phoebe Cole, Madeline Dunker, and Emmanuel Coleman. Congratulations. In order to graduate with high honors, a student must achieve a 92 to 95.9 average over 4 years of high school. The following students have met this requirement: Christos Mahalis, Robert Fink, Kelly Crete, Blake Carter, Chris Davis, Ayla Gao, and Gabrielle Pickens. Congratulations. In order to graduate with honors, a student must achieve an 85 to 91.9 average over 4 years of high school. The following students have earned this honor: Haven Hadaway, Matthew Cole, Lola Browning, Hayden Reeside, Luna Thomas, Molly Genrich, William Sherwood, Abriana Henry, and Ollie West. Congratulations. In order to be recognized as an advanced placement scholar with distinction, a student must receive an average score of 3.5 on all advanced placement exams taken and a score of 3 or higher on 5 or more exams. This year's recipient is Alexandria Rockwell. Congratulations. In order to be recognized as an advanced placement scholar with honors, a student must score 3 or higher on 4 or more AP exams and have an average score of 3.25 across all AP exams taken. This year's recipient is Thomas Weller. Congratulations. Congratulations. In order to be recognized as an advanced placement scholar, a student must receive an average of 3 or higher on at least 3 advanced placement exams taken. This year's recipients are Karina Mazer, Madeline Plog, and Anya Taylor. Congratulations. In order for students to receive the Talbot County Certificate of Achievement, students must meet 4 of the 6 state rigorous course indicators. The following students have earned a Talbot County Certificate of Achievement: Jack Brennan, Blake Carter, Matthew Cole, Phoebe Cole, Emmanuel Coleman, Chris Davis, Madeline Dunker, Robert Fink, Molly Genrich, Ayla Gao, Pearson Greenwood, Haven Hadaway, Bryn Lazuski, Karina Mazer, Christos Mahalis, Gabrielle Pickens, Madeline Plog, Alexandria Rockwell, Anya Taylor, Luna Thomas, and Thomas Weller. Congratulations. I would now like to introduce our salutatorian, Bryn Lazuski, for the salutatorian address.
Good evening. Members of the school board, county council, Ms. Benner, faculty, staff, family, and friends. Thank you all for being here tonight and supporting us through every step of our journey to this stage. And a special good evening to my fellow seniors sitting up here with me, otherwise known as my Slap Happy teammates, K-Ops bathroom buddies, and people I've known since pre-kindergarten. I would like to begin with a piece of advice imparted on me by a very wise woman. I'll never forget what my mother told me, all in due time. I was precocious from an early age, so I had the opportunity to hear it often. All in due time, you'll be in high school. All in due time, you'll get your license. All in due time, you'll go to the school dance, homecoming, the prom. Actually, somehow I managed to go all 4 years, but I digress. I remember hearing her use that phrase and being so frustrated with the fact that all those events seemed so far away. It wasn't until my first day of senior year that I realized time had moved insanely fast. And all those activities that I just couldn't wait for were now just memories of the past, and there were only one final event left, graduation. So here I am, standing before you tonight, and in due time we'll walk out that door, and it will all be over. And for once, I wish time would just stop. Being a student at St. Michael's for 14 years has been an irreplaceable experience. As many of my fellow classmates know, I'm an extremely competitive person. Whether it's a political debate or a simple trivia game, I'm all in. So I'm sure it would be a shock to no one to say that I made it my goal throughout high school to be valedictorian. Now, as many of you can see, that is not the final outcome I had. However, what I've learned throughout my time at St. Michael's is that no matter if you're first, second, or 50th, you're made to feel like number one. Going to school at St. Michael's isn't what I imagined when my best friend and I played our signature make-believe game, Teenage Girls. Our fantasy high school had 1,000 students, a nationally recognized football team, and all the drama you could imagine. However, St. Michael's was anything but typical, and I'm so grateful for that. I'm so grateful to go to a school where the lunchman knew my nacho order off the top of his head. I'm so grateful I can sit at a senior sunrise and recount events from my elementary school with the same people who were there to witness it. I'm so grateful I was able to be on this very stage over a year ago, dressed up as an androgynous snowman. And I'm so grateful for how lucky I've been to spend the greater portion of my youth inside these walls. St. Michael's has allowed me to grow and become the most authentic version of myself. So to stay on theme with authenticity, I wanted to draw from another wise woman who I take lots of advice from, Taylor Swift. A quote from her Midnights album, she says, "You're on your own, kid. You always have been." I found this quote significant because for once, Taylor and I disagree. From the moment I stepped through the St. Michael's Elementary School doors till now, I've never been alone. The community that the school and these students have built has created an environment where no one is ever on their own. Life on our own, that is what's next, all in due time. To close out this speech, I would like to circle back to the people who inspired it, my parents. There are not enough words to express the gratitude that I have for the both of you. Thank you all for always being in my corner and pushing me to think. I wouldn't be the woman I am today without the both of you. And to the class of 2025, congratulations. I can't wait to see what we all do. Remember, everything is in due time. God bless you all. Peace.
Thank you, Bryn. The following students have extended their academic accomplishments by earning recognition as career and technology completers. For agricultural science, Kiera Bertrand. Congratulations. Apprenticeship of Maryland, Derek Smith, Lily Hadaway, Kelly Crete, and Stephen Lee. Congratulations. Biomedical science, Jack Brennan, Ayla Gao, and Karina Mazer. Congratulations. Business marketing, Chris Davis. Congratulations. Certified nursing assistant, Amira Ames, Denia Crossland, Madeline Dunker, and Kelly Crete. Congratulations. Construction and trade, Blake Carter, Matthew Cole, Gavin Kemp, Stephen Lee, Christian Cecilia, Derek Smith, and Jace Usselton. Congratulations. Interactive Media Productions, Bodie Choi, Duncan Culver, Jonathan Gay, Haven Hadaway, Jalen Jenkins, Hayden Reside, Christopher Stang, and Anya Taylor. Congratulations. NJROTC, Duncan Culver. Congratulations. PLTW Pre-Engineering, Emmanuel Coleman. Congratulations. Teacher Academy of Maryland, Lola Browning, Blake Carter, Courtney Harrison, and Gabrielle Pickens. Congratulations. At this time, I will be recognizing the students who have served in leadership positions as members of the class of 2025. Our senior class officers, President Alexandria Rockwell, Vice President Bryn Lazuski, Secretary Madeline Plog, Treasurer Blake Carter, Community Liaisons Molly Genrich, Karina Mazer, and Madeline Dunker. Thank you. Our Student Board of Education representative, Bryn Lazuski. Thank you. National Honor Society members, President Madeline Plog, Vice President Alexandria Rockwell, Secretary Ayla Gao, and Treasurer Chris Davis. Thank you. National Art Honor Society, President Anya Taylor, Vice President Madeline Plog, and Secretary Christopher Stang. Thank you. Shop Interact, President Lola Browning, and Secretary Ayla Gao. Thank you. Would any student who participated in extracurricular activities during your high school tenure, such as athletics, theater, music, please stand to be recognized? Thank you. This year, St. Michael's Middle High School proudly began a new tradition honoring our legacy graduates. A legacy graduate is a student whose parent, grandparent, or great-grandparent graduated from St. Michael's Middle High School. If you are a legacy graduate, please stand to be recognized. Congratulations. Would our first ever state champions in mixed doubles tennis, the first in school history, please stand to be recognized? Yes, give it up. Congratulations. Would those students who will be attending a two-year college, two-year technical school, or four-year college or university, please stand to be recognized? Congratulations. Would those students who are entering the workforce please stand and be recognized? Congratulations. We would also like to recognize our first female student in school history to ever attend the United States Naval Academy, Alexandria Rockwell. Congratulations. Would those students who will be entering the military please stand to be recognized? Congratulations. In total, this class has earned $4,821,546 in scholarships offered and awarded, and $331,000 were awarded locally through scholarships in this community. Congratulations to the class of 2025. I would like to now introduce Alexandria Rockwell to deliver the valedictorian's address.
Okay. Good evening, families, friends, board members, teachers, and most importantly, the St. Michael's High School graduating class of 2025. When I started writing this speech, I kept asking myself, what exactly is the purpose of giving it? To motivate, to reflect, to advise on how to approach life? Honestly, I don't have all the answers, but I do believe I'm standing here for a reason, to wish you well and to share some inspiration for the road ahead. I'm honored to represent a moment we've all been waiting for, a moment we've been counting down since the first day we walked through the doors of this school. St. Michael's High School is unique in that some of us have known each other since we were in pre-K, but we all knew high school was the last chapter before we went our separate ways. As we entered high school, many challenges were thrown at us. 4 years felt like forever, but now we're here. It's gone by in a flash, and it's bittersweet because we've looked forward to this moment for so long, but now we know we're leaving behind something we'll never quite return to. We won't all sit at the same lunch tables, walk the same halls together, or attend the school dances again. I think it's safe to say, whatever we thought life would look like back then, it probably doesn't look like that now. High school has tested us. It pushed us. It taught us to make decisions, some good, some questionable. Despite all the stress, awkward moments, the last-minute assignment submitted at 11:59 p.m., we made it. And we didn't just survive high school, we grew through it. It gave us moments we wish we could relive and moments we are grateful are behind us. More than anything, it gave us chances. Chances to take risks, chances to try something outside our comfort zone. There's a story I love from the book Start With Why by Simon Sinek. It goes like this. 2 stonemasons are working side by side. You ask the first one, do you like your job? He answers, I've been building this wall for as long as I can remember. The work is boring. I'm not even sure if this project will be completed in my lifetime, but it's a job, it pays the bills. Then you ask the second one the same question. He says, I love my job. I'm building a cathedral. The work is tough and tedious, but I know I'm part of something bigger than myself. Same job, same wall, but only one of them sees the purpose. Purpose and goal setting is what allowed me to get through high school, even if I didn't always know what the purpose was. Whether it was trying out for a team, joining a club, picking my classes, or just showing up every day, I was building something. Even when I didn't see the big picture, I kept going. That matters. That's something we should trust as we move forward, our ability to keep showing up and working toward the bigger picture. This year, our class has shown incredible purpose. We've stepped up academically, athletically, and artistically. Along the way, we supported one another. We made history, and we have made our impressions. I hope you cherish these moments. None of the journey would have been possible without the people behind us. To our parents, our families, our friends, and our teachers, thank you for every ride, every pep talk, and every late night helping us finish what we started, for cheering us on, and for reminding us what we're capable of. To the people who stood in my corner every step of the way, I thank you. My journey to the Naval Academy was truly hard work, and it took more than just my efforts. It took the efforts of my mentors, parents, family, peers, and teachers. I'm eternally grateful for that support. To my family, thank you for always believing in me, and especially to my mom. I wouldn't be on this stage without your love and hard work. Köszönöm anya, nagyon szeretlek és mindig a lányok leszek. To my coaches, Coach Asbel and Pop-Up, you always reminded me not to burn out or take things too seriously on the golf course. Ironically, that made me push even harder. Coach Jordan, thank you for making tennis a sport I'll always carry with me. You helped me become a better player and a stronger person and come home with some nice hardware. To Miss Benner, on behalf of all of us, thank you. You're at every event cheering us on, giving advice, checking in, and making sure we weren't taking too many laps in the hallway, even when we wanted to. You made an everlasting impression on our 4 years here. Today is not the end of a chapter. It's the beginning of a new one. I hope you take many lessons you learned from the years attending this school and cherish the friendships along the way. Our caps are waiting to be thrown, and our lives are just beginning to unfold. Congratulations, class of 2025. Thank you.
Thank you, Alexandria. At this time, I would like to invite Dr. Sharon Pepperkai, a 1988 graduate of St. Michael's Middle High School and superintendent of Talbot County Public Schools, to deliver the congratulatory remarks.
Welcome, family, friends, staff, distinguished guests, my fellow St. Michael's High alumni, and especially the class of 2025. I am the proud superintendent of Talbot County Public Schools, a role I don't take lightly or for granted. I am humbled to serve a little over 4,500 students, but for this evening, we're focusing on these 60 who will soon become graduates of St. Michael's High School. I first want to extend my heartfelt gratitude to the parents and families who are here this evening, because undoubtedly your unconditional support is the reason our students are sitting here today. I also want to thank our TCPS staff and St. Michael's administrators and faculty for their unwavering commitment to ensuring that each student on this stage had the necessary requirements to be here this evening. Tonight is our why, our goal of getting students matriculated through the grades to this moment of graduation. And for those of you on the stage who have said one or more times, I can't wait until I graduate, that moment is finally here. So I thought about what advice I might give to the graduates of the high school named after and located in the town that once fooled the British, St. Michael's, Maryland. This is a town known not just for its beauty and boats, but for a story that has defied its spirit. The spirit is alive and well in the legacy and traditions for the St. Michael's High School Saints. You've probably heard it, how during the War of 1812, the townspeople dimmed their lights and hung lanterns in the trees to trick the British cannons into overshooting. It was clever, it was bold, and it is completely unforgettable. But it's almost more than a legend. It's a lesson for you as you move on to your next chapter. Back then, the people of this town didn't wait for luck or strength. They used strategy, unity, and courage to protect what mattered most. And in many ways, that's what you've all done to be here tonight. You learned to think on your feet, push through challenges, and stand tall, even when things were uncertain. You've navigated through rough seas of high school, and now, like the mariners the town is known for, you're ready to chart your own course. Don't stop now. The same three things the town people used back then to fool the British will help you. Strategy. Just as the town used strategy to outwit the British during the War of 1812, I urge you to think critically, solve problems, and adapt, skills that will serve you well in the future. Number 2, unity. Surround yourself with friends, family, and others for emotional support, a united group of peers or mentors with various perspectives, and your trusted circle can keep you focused and motivated. And then 3rd, courage. Embrace the unknown, take risks, stay true to yourself, and bounce back from setbacks. As you leave St. Michael's High School, carry its spirit with you, not just the name, but the legacy. You're stepping away from the familiar shores of high school and setting off on journeys you can't fully see yet. College, careers, service, or something entirely new, whatever lies ahead. I know you will face it with the same grit that this town has demonstrated for generations. The world is waiting. Strategize, build unity, and be courageous. You won't need to fool anyone because you can show everyone what true success is. Go forth, transform and perform as only a St. Michael's saint can do, because once a saint, always a saint. On behalf of Talbot County Public Schools and the Board of Education, congratulations, class of 2025.
Thank you, Dr. Pepperkai. At this time, we will proceed to the part of the ceremony we have all been waiting for, the conferring of the diplomas. These students in the class of 2025 have met all the requirements as established by the Maryland State Department of Education and Talbot County Board of Education. I now invite Dr. Pepperkai and Emily Jackson, President of the Talbot County Board of Education, to the stage to award the diplomas. And now it is my pleasure to announce the 2025 graduating class of St. Michael's High School. Alexandria Victoria Rockwell. Bryn Elizabeth Lazuski. Madeline Jo Plog. Blake Michael Carter. Molly Grace Genrich. Karina Anne Marie Mazer. Madeline Jenna Dunker. Ollie Joyce West. Yadira Alejandra Chun Perez. Ruth Omi Vasquez Mateo. Haven Sage Hadaway. Kiera Elizabeth Bertrand. Lily Joanna Hadaway. Courtney Ann Harrison. Lola Evangeline Browning. Emma Jaden Lewis. Abriana Mariah Henry. Romar Alfonso Blacknall Jr. Axa Marie Zavala. Jonathan Andrew Sosa Collins. Amira Marie Ames. All right, get ready, get ready, get ready. Oh, wow. We really spent a lot of time on row 3. Bodie Caden Porter Choi. Sherwin Mendez. Anya May Taylor. Emmanuel Donald Coleman. Christos Michael Mahalis. Matthew John Cole. Christian Jose Cecilia. Christopher Wallace Davis. Jace Allen Usselton. Derek Lamont Smith Jr. Garrett Christopher Schlag. Jalen Cole Jenkins. I did that the other day. Gabrielle Marie Kakabar. All right, row 4. Luella Francis Manor. Melanie Serrano. Ayla Jewel Gao. Phoebe Anna Cole. Kelly Lynn Crete. Gabrielle Dunn Pickens. Anya. Denia Anye Crossland. Luna Michael Thomas. Maya Lene Smith. Nasir Tariq McLeese. Pearson Woodrow Greenwood. Jonathan William Martin Gay. Ethan Alexander Wells. All right, get ready. Ready for Ethan. Don't disappoint, row 4. We ran out of time. Stephen Ronald Lee. Jack William Brennan. Hayden Alexander Reside. Aiden James Quigley. Thomas Jacob Weller. TJ Wally Jr. Christopher Owen Stang. Blake Jesse Dorman. Duncan Guinness Culver. William Thomas Sherwood. Gavin Richard Kemp. Robert Umali Fink. Not bad. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2025.
So I get to interrupt the program. I am the alumni, St. Michael's High School alumni president, and it is my esteemed honor on behalf of the alumni of St. Michael's High School and Lexi Rockwell, the senior class president, to present the next diploma, an honorary diploma, to Miss Teresa Sanzavera Venner.
Thank you. Obviously, I did not know that was happening. Thank you. All right. Please stand and join our graduates in the singing of the alma mater. It can be found in the front of your program. Get your voices ready. Long will live St. Michael's High School. We shall cherish thee. In our memories you will linger, glorious and free. Hail, oh, hail, dear alma mater, though the years will sing. Praises to St. Michael's High School, may the echoes ring. Hail, oh, hail, all alma mater will be true to thee. Loyal to St. Michael's High School to eternity. Let's go. At this time, I would like to call the president of the class of 2025, Alexandra Rockwell, to the front of the stage for the moving of the tassels. You may now move your tassel from right to left to signify your status as a graduate. Congratulations, class of 2025. Ladies and gentlemen, if you sit so everybody can see, I'd appreciate that. Please be seated and remain seated till everybody's off the stage.